the problem with attorneys, and I think a lot of small business owners, is the way they make decisions is they hear from a colleague of theirs and they're
Yeah.
like, oh, like Ronnie down the hall was like, these guys are great. So I just signed up. Like lawyers do this all the time.
Yeah.
Like,
It's old school.
It's Tuesday at 3:35. My best friend just told me this product's good, so I just bought it. And then they might never use it for like 3 years. It is a wild dynamic. And I only work with lawyers, but I'm sure this happens with like CPAs and economists and all these other service-based industries. But there's no notion of, well, let me vet this, Like if I was going to buy a car, I'm not just walking into the lot like, this one looks good.
My buddy said this Lambo's great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that McLaren. I'll take that one, the green one. Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
You buy all this stuff, you never use it, which is the lawyer's MO. Or you pass over the cheaper solution. This is another thing that lawyers do. Like, oh, that's not that's not expensive enough. Must not be high quality. So you buy something that costs 10 times as much
And
that you also never use.
I don't
Racking
think I've
up
ever had
business
that problem.
expenses, but lawyers do that. Like especially like mid-size to large law firms. You see that happen all the time.
Yeah, because the price is supposed to be an indicator of quality if they're not going to do the research.
And then I think the other thing is that it is like a status symbol too.
Okay, yeah.
Because if you're a lawyer, like you can be at a cocktail party and you can be like, I just bought this for 50,000, whatevs.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
that gets you traction in the
Like
lawyer
Mad Men,
world.
one of your 3 martini lunches
Yeah.
you talk about, bro.
Yeah.
Just spent.
Exactly. You think you're like Don Draper out there doing your thing, like
Three
pitching the
martini lunch
carousel.
might be like $1,000 nowadays too.
Right, right. So I think what I'm saying and what we're all saying is like lawyers are bad at vetting things, especially technology. And so honestly, like a lot of the conversations I have with attorneys are like when we had that conversation before, I'm like, well, okay, here's what's out there. And they're always like, oh, there's more out there than I thought. And I was like, okay, like pick 3 things in a category and just like take demos and ask questions. And if you want, like you got a million AI tools, like record the demo, ask your questions, throw it into an AI. This is
wonder
so
what
much
the
easier to
AI
do
would
than it used
say.
to be.
I've
think
never
the
tried
like
that.
if you tell the AI, like if you set it up appropriately and you're like, don't just be an affirmation engine. Don't just tell me everything I think is amazing. Act as a like chief operating officer of a law firm with like 20 years of experience. Like if you prime the pump, it'll give you viable answers.